Fighting a bushfire is stressful. That would be the one word I'd use to describe it. And it can be quite chaotic.
Australia is under a state of emergency as hundreds of wildfires burn across the country right now.
These fires have ripped through towns and destroyed dozens of homes.
And of course, this is just before Christmas.
Yeah, the impact that bushfires have on the community is twofold, really. I think it's that first impact where you have the fire coming and there's fear and a lot of concern from the residents. And then you've got the lasting impact that comes afterwards. It might be loss of services and connectivity, utilities are gone, it could be loss of property and destruction. And it's important that we can deliver a service where we minimise those impacts on the community.
Well, obviously to protect people from fire is one of the most important things we do. So we're the lead agency for major bushfires anywhere in the state.
The technology inside of an emergency service is somewhat of a patchwork quilt. There's lots of different systems for lots of different things, and we were in a place where sometimes people had to go log into the system, find that information, translate that into the next. And really that is a very hard process for someone who's trying to remain focused on service delivery to the community.
Bushfire information line, how can we help?
Minutes before we get there makes all the difference, and that's where putting a lot of our emphasis into detection and response to fires is absolutely critical.
And now we have these systems that lets us expose and share information that's very useful for people in the field.
The Fujitsu solution that we've got on the trucks in the MDT just allows us to be more connected as a group. So it allows us to connect to those that are making decisions, to those that are on the fire ground with us. The old ways was a radio call and then writing it down on a piece of paper. We can have quite a lot of information stored in the MDT that we can draw out to make our decisions as we need to.
It immediately shows you live from our CAD platform who's on the truck, where is the incident, what type is it.
And I think having that quicker response ultimately results in a safer community because there's less likelihood of those fires impacting on property. So quicker and more seamless way we can attack these fires, then the better the community is. And so for the Fujitsu solution was the natural solution for that.
The enormity of RFS is hard to wrap your heads around at times. It's a lot of brigades, a lot of members and a lot of appliances. And really we have to set ourselves on the right path to be able to deliver this in near real time. Once we run into issues either that we can't solve quick enough, we're unaware of, or we need expert support, that team are there to get on the phone, jump on Teams calls, arrive physically. They're here to do what we need to make sure that we can restore the issue and minimise that impact as quickly as possible.